What is going on, you all? We have good news here. If you are a Juve fan, a Juventus fan, the Italian Giants, Juventus confirm appointment of Chelsea boss Maurizio Sarri. That was confirmed today, June 16, 2019. This is an article by OneFootball, the app that I love to go to for all this sort of content. But we're going to jump into the article, then I'm going to give you all my opinion on how he did at Chelsea, as well, of course, of what I think of this appointment of him coming to Juve and coaching Cristiano Ronaldo, or not really coaching, but just watching him play on the field. Because, I mean, if you're being honest, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, you can't really coach them. All you can do is asking them to do something, and they get it done. Maurizio Sarri is back in Italy after one season as Chelsea boss. The former Napoli boss has returned to Serie A, signing a contract with champions Juventus, which runs until June of 2022. He replaces Massimiliano Allegri, who agreed to leave in May after clinching a fifth consecutive Serie A title. Sarri had not ever managed in Serie A until 2014 when he won promotion with Empoli. Since then, he enjoyed a successful spell with Napoli and took over at Stamford Bridge last summer. Sarri's only season in London saw him finish third in the Premier League and win the Europa League. Chelsea have confirmed that the two clubs have agreed to the early termination of the 60-year-old's contract, which had 2 years left to run. A Chelsea director, Mariana Granovskaya, said, "In talks we are following the Europa League final, Maurizio made it clear how strongly he desired to return to his native country, explaining that his reasons for wanting to return to work in Italy were significant." And I quote, "He also believed it important to be near his family, and for the well-being of his elderly parents, he felt he needed to live closer to them at this point." Maurizio leaves Chelsea with thanks from us all for the work he and his assistants did during the season he spent as our head coach, and for winning the Europa League, guiding us to another cup final and third place finish in the Premier League. We would also like to congratulate him on securing the role as big as any in Serie A and to wish him the best of luck for the future. The Italian will not now be expected to challenge for the Champions League and lead Juventus to a 9th Scudetto in a row. That is insane. It's going to be interesting with this manager. Yes, he only had one season in Chelsea. He finished third, which is fantastic considering what Manchester City and Liverpool were doing, as well, of course, what the other teams were doing, like Manchester United and Arsenal, who were just dropping out and dropping points all over the place. Yeah, he pretty much, he did his job. And if I'm being honest, especially with the financial fair play and all that Chelsea maybe went through a ban this summer, not being able to make any transfers, he made the correct decision in getting out, especially as soon as Hazard left. As soon as Hazard left, it's one of those situations where you continue to have older players. Obviously, they could sell their older players. The problem is they won't be able to spend that money until next year. So it's just one of those situations where you did your job. You finished third in the Premier League. You won the Europa League final. Yes, it was against a sorry Arsenal team, but it was still a trophy that you can add to your cabinet. So it's just one of those things where he pretty much did his job. But ultimately, it turned out that, hey, he wanted to move back to his homeland. He wanted to be nearer to family and all that. And I understand that wholeheartedly. It's just one of those things where he thought it was going to be tough at Chelsea. No, it's going to be even tougher at Juve, especially if you continue to make mistakes as the coach. Obviously, like I said, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's not going to be coach. All you can do is say something and he will be sure that it is done. That's not really coaching. That is just him understanding, hey, I'm one of the best players, if not the best player in the world right now. And you need to understand that I am the captain here. I am the captain now. You know, it's just one of those situations where he's going to be dealing with a lot of egos. That's Cristiano Ronaldo, Paul Dybala. He has players on that squad who want to fight for their chance in the starting lineup. Obviously, we know that Cristiano Ronaldo is sealed in the starting lineup, but the rest of the players, it's going to be interesting to see what he does. And if they don't win the Serie A this year, whoa, he will be fired. I will tell you that. They almost win every year. They win the Serie A every year, and it's just one of those things. When you don't, that would be insane, because it wouldn't be a good situation. Let's just say that, especially from the Juve fans. And he has to at least make it pretty far in the Champions League because of his stacked lineup. But that is it. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I try to upload these as much as I possibly can when there is news breaking, of course. When there isn't any news breaking, then that is when I don't really upload these as often as I want to, But yeah, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Hope you all went on to enjoying. Please like and subscribe as per usual. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, link in the description if you want to know when one of my uploads goes live. Or you can subscribe, click the notification bell, and that will notify you when I upload a podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.